It happens every 750 births around the world. That's how often a baby is born with a cleft lip and palate.
And usually surgeons can fix them within the first few months of life. But Fox 4 medical reporter John Hammerly is here to tell us about a young girl who lived years with a massive congenital defect until today.
Baron and Clarice, she is a very happy and very well-adjusted 6-year-old. Now, especially given her bad luck at birth. When you first see Li Ying Wang, it's hard not to cringe just a little, but with parents who love her terribly and Dallas surgeons equally as generous, Li Ying's life is changing today.
She got to talk to her brother last night.
Yeah. It's 7 in the morning, but Li Ying Wang has already been awake for hours. She and her mom woke up early for the biggest day of their lives, the day Mom feared may never come.
I went to several hospitals in Beijing but couldn't find the help I needed.
And this is jumping from cleft 101. This is cleft advanced calculus, because this cleft not only goes through her lip in the middle of her face, it goes through her eye socket, and it goes into her brain cavity.
But a volunteer group of Dallas-based doctors and nurses who usually go to young cleft lip and palate patients like Li Ying is fixing her here.
This is a very difficult, sophisticated operation where we need ICU capabilities, we need blood transfusions. The risks are real. They're small, and we're doing them in a controlled situation. That's why we're doing it here at Children's.
But minutes before surgery starts, fear replaces hope for both mother and daughter. It's an operation that is expected to last 12 hours.
We're going to have to start by going into her skull, peeling her brain back, and moving her whole facial bones. And then if we're at a point where we feel it's safe, we'll start with fixing the lip and the nose. The nurses, the doctors, everybody who does this keeps coming back because it's what it's all about.
I just wanted to be like a healthy child, to go to school, to be like the other children.
After today's surgery, which has lasted about 8 hours so far, Li Ying will undergo at least one more surgery here in the States, and then she and her mom will return home in about 9 to 12 weeks, where Chinese surgeons will finish making Yi Ling into what her mother already sees, a happy, normal 6-year-old. I'm John Hammerly. Take care.
3 weeks ago, a group of Dallas doctors and nurses volunteered to transform the life of a little girl from China.
It's hard not to grimace about how she looked before, but looking at her now, today, things, it seems, are already looking better. And Fox 4's medical reporter John Hammerly saw for himself today and says it's almost impossible not to smile how well it's going, huh?
A whole lot better, Steve. It was just 3 weeks ago when surgeons opened up Li Ying Wang's skull, moved her brain, brought her eyes, nose, and lips back together, and in doing so, brought a smile to everyone's face. Today, she's just a normal girl in a play kitchen, which is just fine with her and her mom.
No, never think about she would, be so pretty like this. It's like a miracle to her. It's a dream. Now it's a dream come true.
She got to talk to her brother last night.
After 6 nightmarish years of coping with a horrendous cleft lip and palate, the dream of a normal life began to take shape only 3 weeks ago.
I went to several hospitals in Beijing but couldn't find the help I needed.
We're going to have to start by going into her skull, peeling her brain back, and moving her whole facial bones. And then if we're at a point where we feel it's safe, we'll start with fixing the lip and the nose.
Minutes before the surgery started, fear replaced hope for both mother and daughter.
She's worried about what about if the operation is not a success, what's going to happen to her.
But the 12-hour surgery was both successful and humbling for the Dallas doctors and nurses who volunteered to fix a young girl from China.
We, and when I say we, I probably mean 100 people, got the opportunity to help a little girl on the other side of the world who needed our help so badly.
Even before the transformational surgery, Jean Wang always saw the beauty in her daughter. But now her happiness almost needs no translation.
Her lip, the lip is like the real, you know, just like her lip. It's the real lip now. She can see it.
It's perfect, isn't it?
It is perfect.
Everybody who's been involved in the care would say that it touches our soul in a way that expands our capacities as human beings.
Li Ying has recovered so well that she and her mom could have gone home to China tomorrow. They've decided to stay here for another month to 6 weeks to completely fix Li Ying's palate with one more surgery. I'm John Hammerly, and that's For Your Health.